Wow, that's a great.
Right.
I can't believe that. Oldies but goodies,
Little
George.
seasonal Romans.
All right, George.
All right, Jen.
All right.
You're
I'm a health and fitness counselor.
Fitness counselor, and you did all the finished all the training.
Not so much training today. I'm here. I'm here today. Got to make sacrifices sometimes.
All right, tell me a little bit about it.
A little bit about it. I do health and fitness training, so this guy, we got to get him in tip-top shape.
Yeah.
So I have him fill out my health analysis forms, and you got to send them back to me.
Oh,
and once I have them, boop, 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 I get all the information I need, and then I can
I'm on your team. I'm ready
shape.
I'm ready to take the plunge.
Because this guy's making a movie, so he's got to be in optimal health. So I help to get people in optimal health and to awaken them and do it in an enjoyable way.
Enjoy it, yeah.
Hopefully, that's the point.
Right. And what about yourself there, Fred? And
Well, no, we got to talk about Jen first, because she's got to leave after this. But
yeah, let's.
talk about Jen. Tell them about.
Talk about me.
Yeah, talk about Jen. They know about.
I got
me,
another show to go to.
Yeah, another show.
So.
Ask away.
So when you do the training, Jen, do the physical, fitness and everything. You training people with their.
Speak up, George.
With their weight and with their health and everything.
Yes.
It's about health and all.
It is all about health and living well, feeling good.
Feeling good. And
looking good, if that's the goal. Most people want to look good.
Yeah, most people do, I believe. Yeah.
Yep.
Especially when get him in it.
Jen, how could you inspire George? Like, how do you inspire people to?
People have to come to me. I don't like to push anyone to do anything they don't want to do. So usually if someone that maybe isn't feeling their best, they feel sluggish, they feel depressed, they feel unfocused, then they find me, they come to me. I'm like a vampire. You have to invite me in first, and then I will come in, I will help you out. So you'd have to come to me and tell me, how would I help you? What do you want to be helped with? Is there anything? Or are you content?
Well,
if you're content.
I'm content, but right now, I'm just, myself, trying to do little exercises now.
Okay.
On my own.
What's a good exercise for George, you think?
You could even do, even if you're sitting here waiting for guests, let's say you have a guest running late, where's my guest? Oh my God. You can do these. You can engage your core right here, squeeze your quad, and you can work on this right here. That can prevent knee injuries. That's a simple one. That's a simple one. Actually, it's also really good for the core. So for aesthetic purposes, you sit up straight, picture a string at the top of your head, squeeze the abs, bring the belly button to the spine, squeeze the quad. You don't even have to get up out of your chair.
George, now ask her how
That's an easy one.
George, ask her how she keeps fit, like with nutrition. Where do you hear this?
How do you keep fit with nutrition?
He's just feeding you the questions. How do I keep? I draw on Chinese medicine. I draw on Ayurveda. I draw on paleo diet, raw food diet. I take my favorite bits of each diet and everything I've experimented with, and I make it my own. So today, I guess I'd be a fruitarian, because really all I had was fruit today, which is very weird. I don't think I've done that at all the whole year. But I felt like eating fruit. So tomorrow I might eat more meat. Yesterday I had tons of meat. So yesterday would be more of a paleo, Atkins-like type diet. But I had done a lot of weights the day before yesterday, and I was just craving meat. So actually one thing I do is I listen to how my body feels, and I think about what needs to be done. I probably had some muscle tears to repair the muscle and feed the muscle. I wanted to feed it some protein. So I fed it a lot of protein and a lot of sugar yesterday. Today, I didn't do that much today. I went for a walk, made some phone calls, worked up with my web designer. I ate some fruit. Didn't really need that much. So each day, depending on your behaviors, you can change your digestive, you can change your intake. And hopefully it's digesting right, which I can help people with. If you're not digesting the food, you're not absorbing it. It's really all about what you're digesting, not necessarily what you're intaking.
Tell George what you juice. You're juicing.
I juice people. People juice. I juice everything. I juice tons of things. The other day I juiced a bunch of cabbage. I had a bunch of cabbage laying around. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna throw this in the juicer. But then I put it in the blender. So that's a nice trick you could do. You take the stuff in the juicer, now you have some juice. That's your liquid for the blender. Throw it in the blender, add some fruit in the blender. Now you actually have some fiber. So I'll do a juicer and a blender, and I'll mix it up. That's a nice little trick. I'll throw some superfoods in there, some goji powder. Goji powder, goji stands for School of Learning. So in Chinese medicine, you could say that eating the goji berry can open you up to new learning. So that's a nice thing. The goji is the school of learning. So you can actually say, I said this once, the goji berry would be the gateway to health. So they say marijuana is the gateway drug to other drugs. Goji berry would be your gateway to abundant health. And
You
trying out
blend
new
the
things.
goji berry, or
Sometimes.
Yeah, you
sometimes.
can?
Yeah,
Blend it sometimes.
goji berries fresh are very hard to find. Goji berries frozen are really hard to find lately. I used to get them years
What
ago.
about in the health food store? You can get a
You
lot.
can get them dry, but in New
Dry.
York,
Oh, no, dry.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're not good dry.
I don't like them dry, but some people do. I get the dried powder and I use that. But frozen, I like. Frozen, they're great. Frozen, they're hard to find. If you got them frozen, you can find them. Get them.
Yeah.
They're hard to find.
The
yeah.
frozen goji berries.
But they actually have a full spectrum of amino acids. Goji berry is the only berry that has full amino acids. So if you're vegan, that's your choice. Have goji berries. Get your
Right.
protein. Get your amino acids from goji berries because you really need amino acids.
Yeah.
When you think of protein, you want to get bioavailable protein, get
Right.
the amino acids.
Did you ever juice, George?
I don't,
Juice? Juice? No juicing. Yeah.
but I know, and I see a lot.
You see a lot of the juices, right, on TV. There's
Yeah,
always.
I see a lot of
That's
people
that's
that-
probably one.
that dry food.
That's probably one commercial that's really truthful. Is the juicing, like when
Yeah,
they're
I see
juicing.
them,
Well,
You know.
Speaking of oldies but goodies, are the Jacqueline juicer.
Oh yeah.
Rest in peace, Jacqueline. So he brought juicing more to the forefront. I think that's great. So to tie in your show, I'm on your show today. Jacqueline, he's an oldie but a
Jacqueline.
goodie.
Yeah, yes.
Yes, he is.
He is the best.
Yup.
Yup.
And he
is the
said
best.
he didn't have
He
cake
is
on
the
his
best.
birthday.
Yup.
Yeah.
He is the best.
Yeah.
And,
Big role model, big
Yeah.
inspiration.
and I see all those, different things that they make. And those different juices, different full of vegetables and everything in there with it. How they
Very
grow it.
healthy.
So Jen, do you have any exercise that you want to show? Could show to people before you?
I have the
Before-
mic on. Let's
Yeah.
see.
You know, one exercise you could show
Let's
people out
exercise.
there.
You're putting me on
Staten
the
Island?
spot.
Yeah.
Let's do some exercise. All right. How are we gonna do this?
Yeah, you can show it.
Exercise.
All right, simple one.
Yeah, as
You know
long
what? Here, a simple one.
All right,
Before
give
I
me
go,
alphabet.
All right.
before I go, here's an exercise you can do. Getting up out of your chair and sitting back down in it. That's an exercise you can do. I actually do this with clients.
Okay.
So here we go. I'm gonna give this to you.
Okay.
And the exercise is simply sitting in the chair. Now, for beginners, you might sit a little fast. You might just sit in the chair. That's the whole exercise. But if you're more advanced, so I guess, I'm a teacher, I should be more advanced. I'll show you a little bit more advanced version. I'm just going to squat in the chair. And I'm going to take my time and go really slowly sitting in the chair. That's the exercise. And that's a very healthy exercise. You want to do it so your knees stay behind the toe and you sit your butt back. So your view is different than your view, thankfully or not thankfully. But you basically want to sit your butt back as if you're mooning the people behind you. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to lead with my butt. So there's your explanation. Now I'll do it.
Jan Elyse Feldman. That's easy enough.
Very easy.
You better have a good chair, though.
So you do that, and repeat it 10 times, 20 times, 100 times. Depends on who you are. That's where I come in.
Give him the
I
mic back.
advise you.
Give it a mic.
I advise you how many you actually have to do. If you're a beginner, you might just want to do 10. Call it a day. Do 10 the next day. Everyone's different.
Yeah.
Times are good.
If you've never done it before, you might want to do 5. You might want to do it holding on. It depends where your knees are. If you might not want to do it at all. Everyone's different. That's why I work with individuals, and I like to evaluate them first. But if you're in perfectly healthy shape, you have no knee injuries. I couldn't walk for 2 years. I'm good now. I can do it. No assistance. I could do 100 if I wanted to. But I'm gonna sit and talk to you nice people. So no more squatting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's it's good.
Yeah.
That
Well,
a lot of people,
right.
get to know,
Well, it's good to have somebody like Jen too, because to inspire people to want to do it. It's not like you have to right, Jen? You don't have to do it all at once, right? You could take steps at doing it, right? Doing
some
exercise
people,
and
Steps
some
at a
clients of
time.
mine just make 1 change a week.
Like steps at a time, right?
You could do 1 change a week even. It could just be adding a little bit more water every week or trying a new recipe every week. That's it. Some people make 8 changes a week. It depends. Everyone is at a different level. Everyone's has different capabilities. Some people are less excited than others.
Yeah.
And I encourage people to do what they can. So for clients, I might just say, make 1 change this week. Make that change your own. Then you move on, add another change. 1 change a week is good. Your abilities, what your mental abilities. You don't want to take on too much at once. Sometimes people like that. They benefit. Some people should go more slowly. But basically, you want to make things a habit. You want to take on a change, make that a habit. Give it 3-4 weeks, then add on another change. So I like to add clusters of changes. Ideally, I'd say 3 to 8 changes. Add a cluster, make it a habit, then add more changes.
Like people do have to do it gradually.
Some people do. Some people don't.
Yeah.
But I do like to discourage against the all or nothing. The all or nothing is usually not a great idea because it tends to overload the system sometimes. And after a couple of days or weeks, that's up. They give up. It's too much. I encourage gradual.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll share?
Well, all right, his mic ain't working. All right, there you go.
Oh,
That's a.
there we go.
So you have to, like they gradually have to do what they're capable of doing.
I assess the client, see what they're capable of doing, what they need, and then I instruct. Some people gradual, some people need a lot. I will. We're going to share the mic.
All right, we'll share that mic. There you go. We're sharing mics, everybody.
All right, we have to share one mic, right? Yeah, so it's like anything else that they have to gradually work themselves into what their capability is in the exercises, right, Jen?
What was the question?
No, they have to do their capability of what they can do.
Right.
With not trying to take everything all, not trying to do everything all at once. Different different exercises, trying to do them at, so many at one time.
Right.
I say, how do you eat an elephant? 1 bite at a time. Gradual steps, small steps. Work on one strategy, then learn another strategy.
And that's it, yeah.
Take each course at a time, just like grad school. You take 4 courses at a time,
So
8
Jen,
courses.
what are you going to be doing next before you leave us? What's your next adventure in the world of?
Right, today?
Well, in the future.
You know what? Future. Here, let's talk December 10th.
The future.
December 10th. I don't know when this is airing, but December 10th, Lynette Guru Pate, Organic Guru. She's having a great event. December 10th. I'll be there. Donovan Green, I think Liana Warner Gray, author of The Earth Diet, will be there. And we're all going to talk about health. It's going to be a great, inspiring event. Some really good information, some really good leaders and experts in health will be there. So I'm going to participate and talk for about 20 minutes. As you can see, I can talk quite a lot.
Yeah.
But I'll have planned contact. Today is just totally freestyle. I didn't even know I was going to be here today.
And so how could they get you on? Tell everybody how they could get you online, like if they want to ask you a question,
Sure.
right?
Sure, if you want to ask me a question, you can go to my Facebook, Elyse Feldman. I like questions. Intelligent questions are good. And any questions that I don't do with someone individually as a health counseling client, I like to answer in articles, or I'll answer it in YouTube, or I'll answer it on my own show. So then everyone can benefit. So even if one person asks a question, generally that one person is reflecting a greater demand for that same question to be answered. And I get the same questions over and over. So those questions I get over and over, I'm going to answer in my book, and I'll answer in YouTube videos. So the YouTube videos are going to be a bit Dear Abby-ish. And if you have any questions, send me your questions and, let me help you.
Wow.
I think we can all work together, and I think, YouTube is a great source that we can connect everyone. Respect everyone's ideas and their questions, and if you're struggling, send me your question.
All right, Jen. So you got to get on. You got another show to do, right?
Show to do, right?
Yep, I see the host waiting right outside the door.
Yeah. All right. So we'll let you go.
Well,
Right,
thank you
George?
very much for having me. I'll give you your mic.
Thank George for having you.
See you later.
Yeah. All right, Jen.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Great job.
Here you
And
are.
Yeah. It
Keep
was
on rocking in the free world.
All right.
All right. Jen Elyse.
Yeah, thank you for being on, Jen. And
Jen Elyse Feldman, everybody, right, George?
Dennis
All
Feldman.
right, George.
All right.
I'm gonna sit over. Yeah, there you go. All right, George. Wow.
Are we rocking or what, George?
Yeah,
Isn't she great? She's a great.
She's a.
You know what? You know what's so great about her? She's not like she's not forceful with anybody.
No,
you know?
she's not.
She's just telling people this is what you could do to feel better and
It's not what you.
nutrition and
it's
stuff
what
like
they-
that.
You know, it's what they're capable of.
yeah,
they
and
can
that's
do.
what it's all about. You don't want to force people to do it, and then when they get ready to do it, they'll do it.
They'll do.
And at
they-
least she's giving the information
right
to people,
right,
you know,
yeah,
and that's
so
what's great about her,
That's
you know.
what's good.
And
you know.
she plays the part good because she lives it.
She's not forced.
There's a lot of people that talk about it, but they don't do it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. She's not forced.
She's not forcing it,
Right,
so-
Right.
Anyway, so that's it.
All right.
So-
I have one.
Yeah.
I have another guest there. I want to get
A
on.
guitar
He's,
player, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard
And,
about him. He's supposed to be really good.
And let's get
What's his
Saul
name?
Diaz.
Saul Diaz.
Saul Diaz.
All right. Saul
All right.
Diaz, everybody.
Right?
He's a rockin' and roll. See, you don't hear live music anymore, like,
You know.
you know?
You know.
Only on CTV do you
This is
hear
the
that.
first time you ever heard him, Fred?
Yeah, no, it's the first time, yeah. But I heard good things about him,
All right.
and
Yeah.
he's good. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of good things, Saul. All right. It's all
Well-
yours.
1, 2.
There you go. That's how you say your name, Saul Diaz?
Saul Diaz, Sauldiaz.
Wow. All right. Rock it.
You should join in if you want to. I want you in my arms when I want you, and all your charms whenever I want you. All I have to do is dream, 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 dream when I feel blue. In the night when I feel blue, hold you tight whenever I want you. All I have to do is dream. 'Cause I can make you mine, taste your lips of wine, anytime, night or day. 'Cause only trouble is, gee whiz, I'm dreaming my life away. I need you so, and that is why I want you so. Whenever I want you, all I have to do is dream. Dream, 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 dream. Dream, 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 dream.
When was that written? Or when was that
Yeah, well,
a big hit?
I think
Right?
it was 1950.
1950s? Was that
1958.
58? Yeah.
58.
Wow, 1958. You notice a lot of the songs from that era are still around today, stronger than some of the songs that came out that were big hits today's era.
It's basic. Because it's
Yeah.
basic. You don't have a lot of this, a lot of that. It's just
Right, it's simple, and
it's a
it.
straight song to sing, and the message is
You
there.
know-
It's not complicated. There's no
Yeah.
psychological, philosophical, anything. It's just
Yeah.
boom, baby, I love you, boom.
Wow. Yeah.
What do
Yeah.
you need than that, right?
Yeah. There's not. Well, a good song will last forever. I believe that. Right? It's like a good book.
Yeah, you know what I heard too, Freddie? That song that.
You got another one? Like you got another good?
Another
Yeah.
one?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll
that
do
one.
one more.
Yeah.
Well, you'll know this. You'll know this one too.
Saul Diaz, right?
Yeah, Saul Diaz.
Sing it out there, everybody. Come on.
Tonight you're mine completely. You give your love so sweetly. Tonight the light of love is in your eyes. But will you love me tomorrow? Is this a lasting treasure, or just a moment's pleasure? And can I believe
We got the fans out there are going crazy.
your size? And will you love me?
Sing it, Staten Island. Come on.
Staten Island.
Okay, here's everybody's plots. Tonight with words unspoken, say that I'm the only one. But will my heart be broken?
Sing
I
it.
gotta know when the night meets the morning sun. I'd like to know that your love is a love I can be sure of. And can I believe the magic of your size? And will you love me tomorrow? And will you love me tomorrow?
Yeah. Wow. That was the what was that group? That was the
I think Shirelles.
Ma-
I wanna say
Shirelles.
Shirelles.
I
Shirley
think it was-
Austin and
yeah,
Shirelles.
yes, it was Shirley Austin.
By
No.
Written by I don't know.
Carole King.
Carol King.
King.
Wow, Carol King.
Written by
She's got a
Carole
play
King.
now, right? On she's got a play on Broadway. Carol King. Yeah, she's got a musical.
You're beautiful.
Yeah, something like that.
It's after a song.
Wow, Carol King. She's been around
She's
what?
been
More
around.
than 50 years, right? Altogether.
At least 50 years.
But she wrote a lot of
She was a kid when she did a lot of stuff.
Wow.
What, she's married to David Guffin?
David Giffen,
yeah,
right?
David Gibson.
Gibson or Giffen?
Gibson.
Gibson? It wasn't Giffen. It wasn't from Giffen
People
Records,
should
right?
call in and give us the name.
Well,
I
we
think it's
don't.
Yeah.
We'll get it right.
Guffin.
We'll get it right.
Whoever it was
Yeah, whoever.
had the right idea.
Yeah.
Bump, bump, bump. Anyway, that was great. That was great, man. You want to sit down with us?
You want to sit down with us, Saul? You can.
Talk a little bit. Come on, so.
Want me to sit?
Yeah, sit down.
Yeah, you can bring the mic over with
I
you
mean,
if you want.
you're not as beautiful as Jen, but
Bring the mic with you, Saul.
Yeah.
There you go.
there you go. So we got.
So, like you were talking about to me today, Freddie, when I was talking to you
Yeah.
about the 50s. Yeah,
The
so you
50s,
were
yeah.
like, oh,
Well, look, he sang 2 songs, right? That everybody that heard you tonight is going to sing those songs while you're singing them because they love the song, and it's a simple song to,
Yeah, they
you
are,
know,
yeah.
and that's what people want. They want simplicity. They don't want, you know, you get these complicated songs and people get lost, you know.
they
Not only that, they're just
they get
beautiful
lo- yeah.
songs, you know,
No, they-
melodies.
They have,
They get
like
lost.
I said again, it's a simple song, it's a message song, and the message is there. You don't have to think about it.
Right.
You don't
Yeah.
have to go to the dictionary for any words.
Yeah.
right, you
just
don't have
there.
to think about it. And
Yeah. Well, look, I played with the Shirelles. I played with the Marvelettes. I played with the Drifters. I played with the Four Tops, and all of those groups. You say, and we would get audiences. We'd get like 10,000 people, and you say, wow, the people are still coming to see this music.
People, yeah.
30 years later. But you realize when you start jamming with them, you say, wow, their music, everybody sings it. It's like a phenomenon, but they, everybody sings that type of music, you know My Girl, right? My Girl was a big hit.
Big hit.
The Four Tops. I mean,
yeah, Temptations. And
well, I played with the Tokens, The Lion Sleeps Tonight. That song was a yodel back in the 1914s. They bring it back to the 1950s, and then the Tokens made a big hit of it. And then I toured with them when they came back for their final tour in the last 5 years of their life.
And now it's on Broadway.
And now it's on Broadway, right.
And now thinking about, saying about the Tokens. Saturday at St. George Theater, I'm gonna go see.
Is Jay Siegel or is it gonna be the Margot Brothers? There's two different groups. Jay Siegel broke up with the brothers, the Margot Brothers.
It's Joe Siegel
in the beginning of time. It was Jay Siegel, yeah. Jay Siegel didn't get along with the other two, and they broke up, But meanwhile, Jay Siegel was the main lead to the he had the falsetto. So without him, it really wasn't as I never heard really just have you heard just the Margot Brothers sing?
No.
But I know without Jay, they, I don't see how they could be called the Tokens, but.
Like on Saturday, I'm gonna go see Jay Siegel and Tokens. It's gonna be at the St. George Theater.
Yeah.
Jay Siegel and Tokens, Bobby Rydell.
Yeah.
And
well, I did the remix. I actually.
Rydell's still around.
Yeah, he's still around.
Listen to this. I was jamming. I jammed all over the country with the Tokens. That was one of the groups I told you. But I jammed with like a lot of groups, like the Marvelettes, the Drifters, the original Charlie Thomas. Hobbs, who was one of the biggest and the best bass singers that ever came out in that era. And then he went into the Hall of Fame. He passed away, but we were on tour. We must have did about 100 dates with him over the years, over the 5 years that we, worked with them. Yeah, we worked with a lot of, that's why, when you were singing those songs, you're saying, wow, it just bring me back to that. But I mean, it wasn't that long ago. It was like, maybe 15 years ago when we were really rocking with them, But the Tokens, I went up to Jay Siegel after we did a concert one night, and I was handing out the records and letting them, I played drums for the group and stuff, and I was signing autographs. I said, Jay, I got a great idea. Why don't we do a more updated version of this and make it, with a little dance mix and stuff? He goes, nah, they did it many a time, blah, 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 it'll never work, blah, blah, blah. Sure enough, he took it to somebody that said, yeah, that's a great idea. I gave him my mix of it. I did it with, actually I did it with this guy, Greg Deppie, who is a great keyboard player. He still plays. He's actually wrote a song, we co-wrote a song with in this movie, Looking for God, that's going to be coming out. And anyway, we gave it to him, and then they recorded it, and they played it all over the country, everywhere, and it was a dance mix.
Yeah.
So that and it became a hit again. But I mean, that just goes to show you that a good song doesn't die.
No.
It doesn't die. And the kids, believe it or not, they hear that melody, they hear The Lion Sleeps Tonight, they start singing it. They don't say, oh, that was from the 40s, or that's not a rap song, so I'm going to listen to it. That's all hogwash. Don't ever believe that a song from the 60s, a kid from now won't like the song, because it's a melody, right? You know what I'm saying?
Melody, yeah.
Anyway, that's what I'm getting at.
It's like classical music is going to be around forever. Okay, so
classic.
Like again, yes, good songs. Elvis is going to be around forever.
Classical music.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, he wants you to talk more into. Yeah, if you don't. Yeah, I know. I guess they could hear me good. I got a high.
Good too. Yeah, I got a higher voice too now.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah.
Like I said, I'm gonna have like
What are you gonna have?
One time I had Vito Bacone.
Oh,
on my
Vito's,
show,
yeah, Vito's great. Vito's great. He stuck with it too, and he had that big hit song, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
He came on when we played with the Tokens.
Yeah,
Vito,
matter of
Vito
fact, I'm
came
gonna
on,
have.
sang.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna have Dan play that song. Dan, put that one on with the one with the yellow Vito and the Elegance.
Now this was his big hit.
Yeah.
Big hit song from the Elegance. Yeah,
The
Vito.
one, yeah, it was one and only hit, biggest hit that he ever.
Well,
in 1958.
It was his biggest hit, probably. It should be his biggest hit, because
Yeah,
that's
biggest one,
what's
yeah.
his claim to fame. But I mean, but he's great. I mean, he could sing any. You know, he sings all the oldie stuff great. You know, and that era was forget about it.
Yeah, matter of fact.
He was brought up in a good era.
Yeah.
Put it that way.
Matter of fact, I think they're.
Great guy
Dan
too,
can
Vito.
hear me.
Vito's a nice guy.
Yeah.
All right, so they're gonna play it. Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
wait for them to play
Yeah,
it. but-
Dan, hit that song, the one song with that Vito Bacone, Elegance. Yeah. The first one, Little Star.
Little Star. But
Yeah, Little Star. And
so anyway, who was another group I played with? Oh, you know, I played with too. Chuck Berry. Chuck Berry. Wow, I did a concert with him.
Now you're talking.
Yeah, that's what you like, Chuck.
Chuck
Anyway,
Berry.
I get on the stage with him. I said, Chuck, what are we doing? He says, just follow me. I said, just follow you. So I'm following him, right? I'm playing. Anyway, we'll talk about it more after that.
Little Star.
Oh. Yeah. That's you sing.
That's him.
Wow, that's so nice, that harmony, right?
There you are, little star.
Yeah, Vito. I'll tell you, man. You know, you listen.
That's for you, Vito.
You listen to his voice, like
Yeah,
you can't believe
you
how
can't.
he didn't have like a power, but his voice was so easy to listen to.
voice
like,
wasn't-
you know,
yeah.
it went right through you. So so it's not just the song. That's what I meant to say before. You know, his voice is so, you know, like subtle, but yet it's powerful.
It's
you know?
powerful.
You know, and that's
Like that song
and
that.
the harmony's unbelievable, right?
harmony's really good.
really
Yeah, it's-
make it all that too,
it's
you
good.
know. But
Yeah,
It's
that-
easy to, you know what? It's easy for people to sing a song like that because it's as you said, it's not a powerful voice, but it's a good voice. It's a crisp voice.
Right.
It comes out nice and clear. It's something that anybody can sing.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah.
so-
Yeah. That's
Anything,
and that's
anything.
what that's why it lasted all these years. You know, they hear it and bam, they're singing it, and that's
You know,
it.
like with that song, like I said, Freddie, I do DJ work myself. I'm a DJ myself.
DJ. Yeah.
Yeah. And every time, a lot of time, go out and do a party, everybody comes up. They request a song, Little Star.
Wow. They request this song, right?
Every time.
And that's something.
Every time.
What other songs do they request? Like what other main songs do you ever hear them like?
The main song
from that era?
From that era, they like I did once. I did a wedding one time,
Yeah.
and
What
a
was
wedding
one-
reception.
Yeah.
And one song that they requested for their wedding song because
Right.
they had it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, they didn't know what to
Oh,
pick.
the wedding song. What was their wedding song?
Believe it or not, their wedding song was by the it was a song that they picked by the Flamingos.
Oh, the Flamingos. Yeah.
It was called "I Only Have Eyes for You."
Oh wow, that's a great song.
That's a good
Yeah.
song.
Right? That's a great song. Only Have Eyes for
I
You.
Only Have Eyes for You.
Wow, that was a powerful song.
That was a powerful song.
That's why all these songs, you know, you say to oldies, you know, when you say oldies, they're not old.
They're not.
They're not really old.
You know-
They're a lifeline really to you know, music is a language, and that's what it's all about. It's not. That's why when they say oldies, it kind of degrades it to say oldies, because it's not really oldies. If you turn it, if you never heard that song before and you put it on the radio today, I guaranteed it would be a hit.
You know, it's like, well,
All right? Am I right, George?
Right. It's like with anything else.
I'm saying, if you, like some of these songs, like Only Have Eyes for You, like the song like Twinkle Twinkle, if you had them come out today, songs, nobody ever heard them before, they would still be a hit today.
I'm going to go on record and embarrass myself maybe by saying that somewhere along the line, someone's going to do that. Because it always happens. One of these new, whatever, somebody goes back. They always
Right.
go back in time.
Oh yeah, but what I'm saying is they'll always be a hit.
all the time. All
right.
the time.
What are you gonna do now?
Yeah, what are you gonna do now, Saul?
So,
I got inspired. I got a couple of songs.
we inspired you?
Well, there's an audience participation song, of course. But do you sing? Do you sing?
Enough? Good.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm going to fake. I'm going to embarrass myself, but who cares?
Hush, my darling, don't fear, my darling, the lion sleeps tonight. Hush, my darling, don't fear, my darling, the lion sleeps tonight. Sing it.
Marimba way. We go marimba way.
That was a wing and a prayer. Yeah. But it was good, though. See? You can enjoy the oldie music, right? Thanks, George, for having us on the show. It's George. How do you call you, George? What's your last name, George? George Irons, everybody. Here on Staten Island. One of the hosts for Staten Island Cable.
Okay, not an old song. Well, it's not in that vein, but. And I want the. Let's embarrass the audience. Let's get the audience up here. Come on, get up and sit in a chair. Come on. Okay, please. Where it began, and I can't begin to know it, but then I know it's growing strong. Was it in spring? And then spring became the summer, and who'd have believed you'd come along? Touching warm, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good. 'Cause I've been inclined to believe they never would, but now I look at the nights and it don't seem so lonely. You fill it up with only two. And when I hurt, the hurting runs off of my shoulders. How can I hurt when I'm here with you? Hands, touching hands, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Caroline, good times never seem so good. 'Cause I've been inclined to believe they never would, but now sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good. 'Cause I've been inclined to believe they never would, but now I could. Sweet Caroline.
Talk into the mic.
We can do La Bamba.
Ba-la-la-la-la bamba, ba-la-la-la-la bamba, o necesi una poca de gracia, una poca de gracia, motivete, arrive, arrive, hey, arrive, arrive,
Let's hear it for Saul Diaz and
Saul Diaz.
Freddie
Coscia.
Freddie
Coscia.
Coscia. Yeah, let's hear it for the camera girl here too. Young lady.
Rose? Okay, I'm going back.
Rose.
All right, that's good. Okay, you good?
I can.
We got one more. We want to.
Go for one more?
Well, we got to do the Christmas stuff, right?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, we'll get a little
All right,
Christmas
then
stuff
maybe
on, and we'll have time.
Do one more?
I can. It's a quiet one. No, I don't have to. Don't have to.
You want to do one more? Hey, let him do one more, and then we'll go. Because we got 11, well, we only got 11 minutes. All right, okay, it's fast, right? Then we'll do the Christmas song. Get ready for the Christmas song out there.
Which one do you want to do? Yours first, Frank?
Yeah.
I would do your Christmas
Yeah,
song,
let-
and then we'll do a couple of.
Okay, we'll quiet it down here at on Staten Island. Little too much stimulation going on. Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Would it be a sin if I can't help falling in love with you? Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things were meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you, for I can't help falling in love with you. Thank you.
Saul Diaz.
Saul Diaz, nice work.
All right.
Beautiful.
All right, so George, since it's Christmas time, right? We got the.
Yeah, we'll get a few Christmas songs going
got-
on, and let's get Saul Diaz over here.
And
too,
I have an
to,
original Christmas song that I wrote about a year ago, and a year and a half ago, that been playing it every year, and people have been getting more into it, and I just wanted to play it, right?
Yeah.
Maybe we could hear a version of. It's called A Magical Christmas Cheer.
Magical Christmas
It was
Cheer.
sung by Leandra Ram, who is I manage, and she's doing really well. She's out in California right now. She's on major network TV things that she's doing. So everything's going good. And hopefully this song one day, one Christmas, everybody in the world will hear this song. This is a song that I so,
Sounds good.
It's gonna be a merry, merry Christmas. It's gonna be a great year. It's gonna be every to fly. Wave to Santa. Don't you cry. 'Cause he'll be back this time again, to keep the Christmas cheer. So let it snow, let your heart flow, let your love be shared. It's gonna be a merry, merry Christmas, a special time of cheer. So let it snow, let your heart flow, let your love be shared. It's gonna be a merry, merry Christmas, a special time of cheer. Time of cheer. Time of
Yeah, so, wow.
Wow,
That's a pretty song.
Yeah,
That's great.
That's my
really good,
that's my
really good.
Christmas special song that I play. That I try to get out every year. I put it out on the radio, local radio and stuff, and getting a lot of good responses.
It's a beautiful
know.
song.
It is,
Yeah.
It's
It's
nice.
really,
Thank
really
you, thank
beautiful
you, yeah.
song.
Again, simple, clear.
Simple, right? It's simplicity,
It's like,
And
how
it's
can it
funny.
go?
I wrote when I was the song just came into my head a certain way, and then the second verse, I thought of it like when you were a kid, when Santa, wave to Santa, don't you cry.
Yeah. right,
He'll be
yeah.
back.
He'll be back, right.
It's got two sides to it. That's what I'm saying. The adult.
You went back here.
Yeah, I went back into my childhood, But yeah. So anyway, I want to wish everybody out there a happy holiday, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Safe and fun.
And
All right, that was what I was gonna do. Why, I guess
we're
our
almost at
time
the-
is up pretty soon, huh?
Yeah, pretty much ready
Hey,
to go. What do we got? About how much time we have left?
How much time?
We got 4 minutes. Yeah. No, well, we can talk a little bit. Maybe
Yeah, talk a little bit.
You want to do a? Do you have a Christmas song that we could do? Any kind of a holiday song?
No, and I generally just do Silent Night.
Silent Night? Oh yeah. Well, we don't want to get that silent
We
yet.
don't want to go there with Silent Night.
Yeah. Anyway, but yeah.
All
right. I was gonna.
In my head tonight.
Yeah. Well, I'll give you a copy of it. And
Well, I was gonna say, why don't we just, go to the ending song? Why don't we just do, because I was gonna do the end song with the Spaniels. Like, maybe I'll do the ending.
Spaniels? Who's the Spaniels?
That did Good Night, Sweetheart.
Oh, Good Night, Sweetheart.
Yeah, no,
Wow.
instead
There were
of
two
that-
Good Nights. It was Good Night, Sweetheart, Good Night, Auntie M, Good Night, Ed
Good Night,
Norton.
Irene.
Good Night, Irene. Remember? I always think it.
And maybe
when
I'll just do the ending song with,
Oh, this is nice.
yeah, this is,
You know Dasher
there
and
we go.
Dancer and Prancer.
Yeah, happy holidays, everybody.
Happy holidays, everybody.
Thanks to everybody at
Thanks to everybody
CTV
at CTV.
for the great year, and thank you for putting up with us.
Thanks for putting up with me and having us. Thank you
Thanks for
very
putting
much.
up with us for all these years.
CTV.
We love everybody in Staten Island.
Everybody.
Shiny nose
Ho, ho, ho.
you ever saw.
So, come on,
I
sing it,
wanna
everybody.
thank Saul Diaz for coming on, with his great.
All of the
The,
other
little
Fred
lady.
Coscia,
used to laugh and call him names.
Ho, ho, ho.
camera, camera crew,
Or Rudolph.
And the audio crew and the directing crew. Everybody did great.
Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then how the reindeer loved him as they shouted out with glee, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history.